Welcome to the second part of our series, Level Up. Since you're already watching our second part, I assume that you've already watched the first one. But if not, I'll put the link below and I recommend that you watch that too. So just like what we said last time in our video, everybody wants to level up somehow. And I also believe that God Himself wants everybody to level up. In Romans chapter 1 verse 20, it said that we can also know God through nature. When I observe nature, I notice that nothing is meant to stay the same forever, right? So if you see a child, each month he or she changes. If you see plants or seeds or flowers, they change every now and then. All the living things around us, even the non-living things, somehow change, right? So just based on nature, I think we are all meant to change. But if we're going to change, then let that be for the better. Okay. So in part 1, we talked about leveling up your thinking. So napaka-importante kasi na nagsisimula yung pagbabago sa ating pag-iisip. And again, if you haven't watched that, go and watch that first. Now let's go to number 2, which is to level up your actions or level up your efforts. Syempre, kung gusto mong mag-level up, I assume that you want positive changes in your life. And it's hard to expect change if you won't change anything in your actions. Nasabi nga dun sa very famous na quotation ni Albert Einstein, sabi niya, it's considered insanity to do the same things over and over and expect a different result. In this video, I'm going to suggest 3 things that you can do this year to level up your actions or efforts. Number 1, very important, before anything else, bago kayo gumawa ng kahit ano pa, you have to visualize. Visualize your leveled up version. What I mean is, you have to be very clear what leveling up means to you. You have to imagine. You have to draw a picture of yourself already leveled up. So how does that look for you? So some people would say they already have a fitter body, they have a more positive attitude, they have better temper, or maybe some say they're better in playing a certain instrument, or singing, or dancing, or whatever it is. Kung ano man yun para sa'yo, you have to be clear with it. Actually, if you can have a physical picture of it, that's better. Kung kaya mong drawing mo. Kung kaya mong mag-print ng picture to show you how that really looks, then do that for yourself. Visualizing is really very important because it helps you evaluate yourself. How far or how close you are to your goal. So, tinitingnan mo dapat yun every now and then. Parang, ganun pala yung itsura na gusto kong ma-achieve. So, ganun na ba ako kalapit doon? Or, ito bang ginagawa ko? Matutulungan ba ako nito para maabot ko yung vision na yun? That is why visualizing is really very important. I remember another quotation from Albert Einstein, and here it is. Anyway, take time to do this exercise. Visualize your leveled up version. Number 2, in order to level up this year, you have to gain experience and master some skills. The more experience you get, of course, let me specify significant experience, meaning experiences that will help you grow. And the more you master skills, the more leveled up you become. So ito, how do you master a certain skill? Very basic, everyone. You can master any skill with practice. Consistent practice. If you do things over and over again, eventually you'll be able to master it. On the other hand, when it comes to experiences, I hope that this year will give more value to experiences rather than material things. If you have options, halimbawa pinapapili ka itong material na bagay o yung experience, well, try to see if you can choose the experience instead. Kasi yung mga experience na yan yung mga hindi mo basta makakalimutan. Yan yung mga nagbibigay sa'yo ng mga lessons na talagang kailangan mo para sa mga susunod na seasons pa ng buhay. And you know, there are many things in life that you cannot learn without experiencing it yourself. Halimbawa, swimming. learning to ride a bike? Can you do those two without actually swimming or riding a bike? Pwede ka bang matutong lumangoy nang hindi pumupunta sa tubig? Pwede ka bang matutong magbike nang hindi mismo sumasakay sa bike na yon? Well, absolutely not. It doesn't matter how many books you read. It doesn't matter how many lectures you hear about it. If you won't go and try it yourself, you won't learn it. So may mga bagay na ganun sa buhay. Try to gain significant experience. Those things that will help you achieve your visualized version. Okay. Now, I think we're ready to go to the third one. But before we proceed, I want to share a very meaningful poem from William Arthur Ward. So this is what it says.
Believe while others are doubting. Plan while others are playing. Study while others are sleeping. Decide while others are delaying. Prepare while others are daydreaming. Begin while others are procrastinating. Work while others are wishing. Save while others are wasting. Listen while others are talking. Smile while others are frowning. Commend while others are criticizing. Persist while others are quitting.
I think we get a lot of substance from those words. And it's obvious that the poem is trying to compare ordinary people from extraordinary people. If you want to be extraordinary, if you want to do something special, not only to yourself, but to the people around you and even to the generations that will come, you have to do something extra. Sometimes you really have to give more effort to get more results. Going back to our tips. So number 3 is outdo yourself. So anong kinalaman nung tula na yon na binasa natin dun sa number 3, which is to outdo yourself? Well, I have a challenge with you. Let's try to change some of the words of that poem and give it another meaning. I understand that the poem is trying to challenge you to compare yourself with others. But this time, I want us to compare ourselves with our past selves and see if we can do something to improve our habits or our way of doing. So, again, let's try that. Let's change the phrase while others are into while my past self is. And I put the pronoun I before the phrases. Okay, so this is how it would turn out.
I believe while my past self is doubting. I plan while my past self is playing. I study while my past self is sleeping. I decide while my past self is delaying. I prepare while my past self is daydreaming. I begin while my past self is procrastinating. I work while my past self is wishing. I save while my past self is wasting. I listen while my past self is talking. I smile while my past self is frowning. I commend while my past self is criticizing. I persist while my past self is quitting.
Well, to be honest, guys, I'm not very sure if I got the grammar 100% correct. But anyway, I hope I got the point across. Well, we did something interesting last time that we met, me and my teammates, and talked about this topic. So we tried, or actually they tried to make their own version of the poem. And they gave their own tips. So let's see what they came up with. I hope you enjoyed all of this. I'll see you again next time. Bye!
Trust while others are worrying.
Be humble while others are boasting. Be patient while others are rushing.
Be careful while others are risky.
Stay silent while others are thinking. Hindi mo kailangang ipagmalaki kung ano yung nararating mo sa buhay. Hayaan mo sila yung mag-iisip para sa'yo.
Be honest while others are lying.
Love while others are hating.
Be thankful while others are complaining.